Hello! Today at papermuse.co, we are doing an assembly demonstration for the invitation you see here. So I always like to start out my videos by recommending that the first thing you do be wash your hands. Make sure that you use a good soap and scrub them really well. Oftentimes you have oils on your hands and those oils can rub off on the stationery. So you're going to want to set out a nice clean space free of any dirt or debris, and make sure that there are no drinks nearby, a nice wide dry clean space, and set out all of your materials. So for this particular invitation this is called a gatefold. This is one of our Lasercut gatefolds. It's embossed. We have the invitation portion itself. We have an RSVP card with an RSVP envelope, and we have an additional details card. And here we have the outer envelope. This also has a liner in it, and you can see how to assemble liners in one of our other videos. So I'm going to go ahead and move some of these additional parts out of the way so that we have a nice space to work with. And we're going to lay out the main parts that we need. So we've got our gatefold, our invitation, and some double-sided tape. You'll receive some version of double-sided tape in your order if you'll be doing your assembly yourself. Fun fact, adhesives were extremely affected by COVID-19. Many tape and adhesive companies went out of business, and another interesting thing that's happened is sometimes the gum on the envelopes is not as strong as it used to be. So the old adage, things aren't the way that they used to be, definitely applies here. We recommend that you use an additional adhesive when sealing your outer envelopes because of that. Hopefully things get better. But for the time being, we're seeing that adhesives are not working as well. They're more expensive and they're harder to find. So we definitely provide the double-sided tape that we're able to acquire, and it may be in a dispenser like this, and there's a few other variations, but they're all basically the same. So what you're going to want to do is flip over your invitation, and you're going to take your double-sided tape, and for this long side, you're going to pull out a piece that's approximately 6, maybe 6.5 inches. You're going to take your double-sided tape and you're going to go as close as you can to that edge without going over the edge. And you're going to do this on all 4 sides. So for the top, it's going to be approximately maybe 4 inches across the top. And as you saw there, if it gets stuck to the paper, you can easily pull it off as long as you do it in a quick amount of time. So here we are along that other long edge, and then we're going to put another 4.5 inch piece along the bottom here. And then we're going to open up our gatefold, and using these 2 fingers here, we're going to hold this in place as we position it. So I like to keep it tilted up here until we can see that we're going to get this centered in the space as straight and as centered as possible. So you're going to want to look around all 4 sides to make sure that it is centered, and you're going to eyeball it, and it indeed looks good. So then we're going to just press it down, and depending on what your enclosure cards are, you're going to take your details card, put that inside here along with your RSVP card. This needs to be addressed, as well as a stamp needs to be put up here. So you're going to put these in here nicely. And if you purchase wax seals, these have an adhesive back. So you're going to pull off this adhesive here. This one may have been used before. Let's choose a new one. And we're going to take this and we're going to make sure that it's in the correct orientation. That looks beautiful. And we're going to press down. Press it down, make sure that it's adhering well. Then you'll take your outer envelope here and you will carefully slide your invitation in. When it gets to the wax seal part or the portions of the invitation that have a little bit of a laser cut. Just make sure that you're nicely sliding that in. And that is how it looks. Beautiful. Put any questions down below and we'd be happy to answer. Thanks.